to face the Jaguars, two teams that have only faced off 5 times. Jacksonville looks to even up the series at 3 wins each. Next on EA Sports.
Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And they had it easy last week. They jumped out to an early lead and then put it on cruise control from there.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led by their 4th-year quarterback out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
After what we saw last week, over 400 yards passing, the obvious thing is to go talk to him. I want to talk to his receivers, and boy, were they enthusiastic about what happened then, and they can't wait for this week's game.
He was hitting them outside, over the middle, everywhere, and for his efforts, of course, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. J.J. Watt coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield has got his man. It's Andrews. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do...
Now Mayfield lost the football. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led by their 6-year quarterback out of North Dakota State, a former Pro Bowler, Carson Wentz.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
The numbers for Zeke from last week. 23 carries, 75 yards, and a touchdown.
And when I watch them operate, I see a unit that's playing with extreme confidence. Offensive line, tight ends, wide receivers. You see a group that wants their number 8 rusher in the league end up being in the top 5 before it's over.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. On play action, it's Wentz. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, 49ers. Allen Lazard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Let's get him. Come on.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
Mayfield's throw taken in there by Crowder. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield.
Let's go.
Cameron Wake in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Mayfield looks to throw. That's complete as he goes right back to Crowder. And he will have a Jaguars first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now left side on the swing pass. Not much there, only a yard. Going to the air again with Mayfield. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Mayfield on play action. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Now, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention that they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A give to Elliott, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Elliott. Shoves him away. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty. On 2nd down, Elliott once more. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a 1st down as they get into the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Throw left side complete. That's Jackson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Wentz going to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jackson. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd down and goal. Wentz. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Wentz again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will make it 10-0 here in the 1st. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals. And
he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for third down. Here's Mayfield. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch the pass. Mike 54. Watch that. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Malik McDowell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
That's the way. Mike 5-4. Go.
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield, open man is Higgins. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Now Mayfield. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. And again, it's Mayfield. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Oh, Foster staying down after that last play. Let's hope he's okay. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Play fake. Mayfield. Open man. It's complete to Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. To throw, Mayfield. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Mixon. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Couldn't do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Wentz. He'll get this to Lazard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
That's what I'm frustrated about, man.
Taylor Lewan, the former first-rounder from Michigan, flag there. To throw is Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Jason Pierre-Paul able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. But now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Heading back out, Baker Mayfield, as we call up our players spotlight. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off, because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest. On second down, here's Mixon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Mayfield looks to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here's Jackson to return. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Wentz to throw. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he comes back with one complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time, they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Elliott on for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. He completes this to Russell Gage. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Mayfield now. On the screen, this is Edmonds. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. A first scoring update now from Carolina. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Right side caught by Jackson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. We continue on with a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Niners. And the ground game has been a big part of why they have this big lead. And you have to figure they'll lean on it a little bit more in the 3rd and 4th quarters. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go to Elliott again. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Like 22.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mayfield on play action. And his throw here's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This one caught by Crowder. And it's a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner. They start on the ground with Elliott, and he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Elliott. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So that'll back them up 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, it's Wentz. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll get this up near midfield, but then still a few yards shy of the 1st down. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. So that one will be accepted. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Let's go, man. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Mayfield to throw it. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. That one good for 14 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Play fake. Mayfield. And this is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Jaguars. Max Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Wentz's throw complete there to Beckham. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
Let's go, boys.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. On 1st down, Wentz. And that's off the mark, incomplete. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter, just a 3-point game, 2nd and 10. The give is to Elliott. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 34. This will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott, and he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. On first down, it's Elliott, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
They'll run with Elliott. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Throwing on second and 14. Wentz. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. That ball's caught. Aguilar, right side. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a fourth down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Reuben Foster, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Jaguars on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 15. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Mayfield looks to throw. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Here's Higgins out on the right side. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. Mayfield off the play fake. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Mayfield now from the 50. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he is going to have the Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, and someone jumped.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Oh, Foster staying down after that last play. Let's hope he's okay. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Going for it all. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. And again, it's Mayfield. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he will have the Jaguars 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Here's 2nd and 9. Mayfield now. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Mayfield. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And Lutz's kick is good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20 to 17. So he's good with that one. But remember, he did miss one earlier, and right now that's the difference in the ballgame.
And he knows it all too well, but also understands he can't dwell on it. He's got that one through. That's what counts at this point.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 145 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain, possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Wentz to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott powers through him. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. On 2nd down, Elliott. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will take a knee here. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Play clock hit 0. Don't know what went wrong there, Charles, but it's going to cost them 5 yards.
Has to be some organization from the sideline. Sometimes when you're trying to decide on what play to send in, the play caller has to move a little bit faster.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Wentz with a kneel down, and that will be the final act of this game.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So the victory here for San Francisco, and you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for San Francisco, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town.